That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We got a lot of things going on. I know, Jess, you're working on some things. Oh, by the way, not sure if you saw it over the weekend, and it seems like everyone knows I'm talking about it. And not gonna lie, my mother, she actually understood it. She said, "Oh, wait a minute, this is a problem." I said, "Exactly, it's a problem." Now you go, "Oh, okay, something happened. It's Russia, but what happened? At the end of the day, you'd be like, oh." It didn't work, basically failed. I go, yeah, but there's a problem with that, okay? Because if you think, okay, how do I say this? Okay, think of every movie you've ever seen. You go back to okay, let me put it this way. All right, because there's, and no one's gonna want to hear this, but there's a gap, okay? It's called young versus the old timers, okay? The old timers want war, okay? They've always wanted war. Were they all right with the Cold War? No, they wanted war, okay? Yeah, an old timer it got so bad that they're like, okay, fine, no bloodshed for the troops. But that's the problem, okay? Now you think, okay, troops, what are we talking about? Over the weekend, something happened, and then it got, in a way, some would say, oh, it got squashed. It didn't get squashed. It's still going, okay? The fact that you could garner a lot of troops all of a sudden, you go, who is this person really? I think there's information, but there's information that they don't have, okay? They don't understand, I think, I could be wrong, the hierarchy of like Putin and the person that kind of like almost took him out with a bunch of troops, okay? I think in a way, and if you look at certain things, you go, oh, they knew each other. Yeah, they knew each other. The head, which they're calling the opposite right now, that's why a deal was made to say, you know what, truce for now. That's what you got to keep in mind. It's a truce for now. If anything, it's called anything can happen at any given minute. That's how. So there was something that I saw, and it was interesting. And it was basically somebody saying, yeah, but he said, well, they have a lot of missiles. Yeah, nuclear, and he admitted this on news. But the broadcaster was like, in essence, how do we not know this is going to happen? He's like, well, because there's a lot of stuff that we never talk about, right? Like we talk about, other things. Here on the show we talk about a lot. But sometimes we talk about, perspective of the world, right? And I say, watch world news, then you'll understand. But if you pick up like an article or a headline, you go, oh, then I understand. You do not understand it, okay? You do not. But you're going to say, oh, yeah, I understand it. But you don't, okay? Because you got to go with hierarchy. And honestly, you got to look at all the movies that you've ever seen. Or like, you got to look at movies like Red October. You got to look at movies like anything with submarine. The guy that wanted to take out Putin, right? How did he get all of those troops? Basically, they say like a certain percentage of the Russia army. It's because, and we've said it. Russia's doing dumb, okay? We said it. We said, why would you, like, okay, Chernobyl, why would you put troops there? Why would you put them in harm's way? That's what this guy's about. Okay, so the guy, just know him as guy, whatever you want to call him, he 100%, in essence, said, you know what, we're going to go at Russia because this is not right. All right, there's a real fast clip, and he's talking with the soldier. The soldier looks beaten down, almost like he was beaten down by a wife. Okay, he looks like that. Okay, and the guy, which is very close to Putin. That's why Putin's like, this is horrible. How would you turn on? It's like a family member turning on you. Okay, that's what. And when you do the research, you go, oh, I get it now. Now here's the problem. Okay, you go, well, then that's just a little thing between families. No. When they do this in order so that there's not more bloodshed, it means that there's a problem. They call division here in the U.S., right? There's a division in Russia now. All right. Now, there's a lot of old timers, okay? And if you don't know this is why I say, if we were in Russia, Jesse and I would have to go, hey, we love you guys. Oh, my God, you're amazing, right? We would say that because we don't want to get locked up, right, Jess?
No, we are comrades, yes?
Yeah, well, 100%, man. Russia, right? But, and I'm going to take you off, Jess, because I'm going to say some things that are not popular, and I may be called out because I was called out something anyway. Okay, so here it is, all right? Now, Russia, all right. I think the kids of today go, so what? It's Russia. They don't understand the enormity of it. Okay, and the enormity of Russia. If you think, and my mother, she goes, you weren't alive then. I was alive. USSR. Okay, the guy remembers USSR. USSR is something you do not deal with. Okay, Now, in the past couple like years, you've heard Trump, you've heard, and trust me, he's going to talk about it. You've heard, and he's going to say some things that are weird. You're like, dude, who are you pulling for? Anyway, so Russia, right? Russia, you go, okay. Oh, but if you are now, if you were alive and you remember USSR, right? That's more Russia. Like they will. There is no. Oh, we're kind of nice. All right. Now they've slowly been going, but he would take them there 100%. Let's say he took out Putin, right? He was going for the jugular, guarantee it. He may have let him live, I think. He would have been like, do the right thing. But he would have said, fine, and then Putin goes, well, I guess I have a new, he's going to help me out. But here's the thing. I think it's like an uncle situation, okay? Just if you, well, you don't know enough info. Everybody I've been asking, they go, oh, I know. I go, then explain it to me. They don't have the info. And there's footage where he was like right next to him because I think he's in essence like a uncle kind of thing. Like, I knew your father when. Okay, so he goes back. Now, there's a certain respect that Russia, they do. I love Russia. I know some Russians, and they're amazing. They're amazing. I love Russia, and I love certain people. We're like, they're amazing. Putin did, he, Ukraine, right? Okay, so Ukraine. So the U.S. is going to say, see, because they did that. They did that. It was weird, and you're going to hear it. It's like, see, we knew it. I go, yeah, but you didn't know this. You didn't know this was happening. It seemed like only like they said the last 24 hours, like, oh my God, everything's been happening because Russia literally turned in on itself. In essence, that's what you should say. It turned in on itself. Okay, so a lot of Russians are still protesting in Russia. Okay, because they're like, no, not right. Now there was they would call it a deal that was made to basically say, look, can you go elsewhere and not be here in Russia? So Vladimir is like all over the place. That's why he said at first yes, but now he's like he's a traitor. He should be put to death, which technically, Now you do that with someone who people love because he's the old timer, Russia. Okay, they may not have loved the USSR because it was remember the wall. When the wall, right, Gorbachev, do you remember that? Okay, people were like, we don't know Gorbachev. Gorbachev, they would say the mark on his head, right? Okay, that guy. Now, Gorbachev, 100%, was like, he was like, whatever, Berlin Wall, take it down. Boom, I'm good with that, right? A lot of them were. They were like, we're done with that. That's the old war, right? We don't do that anymore. Now we're in the digital, right? So the new guy, I don't think he knows digital. I don't think he knows Instagram. I don't think he knows Twitter. He just knows, and I know some guys like this. They just know war. Okay, they go, look, bomb, person. That's it. Give the order. You have the power. Why are we doing that? That's dumb. And he, I think, since we're not there, thank God, he would go at the U.S. 100%. Okay, if he were in power. Now you go, how can a person like that get in power at some point? I don't think he was going for power. I think he was going, look, I'm going to take you out because you are doing the famine, because that's how they feel Russia is. And when your army, you're fam. Here in the States, they say, well, what do they say in the States about like your army, person, Jess?
Off the top of my head, I am not sure.
Like, hey, I'm, if you were my army man, right? Like, would I leave you like, if there was a bomb taking you out?
I would hope not.
Yeah, I would hope not too. If a bomber were to take me out, would you help me out? See, you're the first person to run, you say. So I go, oh, you got to be careful, right?
Most definitely.
Okay. So that's I don't know what he's answering, but the point is I don't know if I'm safe. So that's the problem, right? Okay. But this guy, if I were in the Russia army, not saying I am, because obviously I'm not, but if I were in the Russia army, he would back me up. He'd be that guy. Oh, really? Yeah. See, that limit's gone. Really? Yeah. You know who did it? Vladimir. Oh, I'm going to take him out. Because he knows him. He knows him like others do not know. Okay? Even the people that know Vladimir, they don't know like this guy. This guy probably saw him as a kid. You got to go with that. Okay? He the uncle. Okay? He the uncle. That's why, in a way, it's almost like, how could you have done this to me? You see, Vladimir he never does that. Does he ever? He's like, I'm very confident. We got this. Don't worry about it. How dare they, right? But now he's like, oh my God, he needs to die, right? Because he knows stuff, okay? And he has the hearts of people. Everybody thought, oh, Vladimir has the hearts of people. No, Every single Russia person, trust me, you talk to them, they go, no, pretty much they skew it. They said we have the, we vote, but some of us even vote, and all of a sudden he's the winner. Landslide. We're like, who are the other people, that we could nominate or elect? Doesn't work. So the point is this: this guy knows everything. Now he's all right with Russia having, the guy, but he does. You take out the troop, you're taking out a family member. You might as well take out, the little, the little one, the little, don't do that. It's, Russia. Russia is the motherland, and you are doing, the family in. So how dare you? It's kind of like those shows like Godfather and all those. You get that, Jess? Like, you don't turn on the fam. You get that?
Oh yes, yes, yes. To be honest, if I was Putin, I would eliminate this entire Wagner group. Once where I'll be like, yeah, I'll get all buddy buddy, and then be like, nope. Do you remember that?
You got it. But here's the problem. You forgot. He knows your mother, and he knows like the rest of your family, and he knows where you stay. He knows your favorite food. He knows everything about you. Okay. They said they thought he was a cook. No, no, no. That's a family member. Okay. I'll give you an example. It's like, okay, everybody knows Jose Luis Sedano. I don't think you do, Jess, but he's basically my I call him, my tío, but he's technically my father's cousin. Okay, so he's related to the fam, but he knows me really well. But let's say, like I did something. He's like, I don't agree with that. He'd be right on my doorstep saying, I don't agree with that. He's done that once, and I said, you know what? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because he a family member. Now he may work with me, right? He may do the camera. But if I say one thing out of line, boom, he's on. Maybe not in front of people, but he's on it, right? How you would say that? What's wrong with you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, right? That's Vladimir with this guy. So I want to call it the Wagner Group right now, Jess. I know everybody's calling it that, but they're gonna renege in a minute because they're gonna say, "Oh shoot, we were wrong." He's like a family member. If you go with that, then you understand, no. This is family. But in essence, people are kind of like, you should say, well, he's actually right. Like, he put his own troops in harm's way for what? To bomb Ukraine, which are basically brothers and sisters in essence. A lot of Russian people are there, right? Wagner was there, right? So in essence, when you understand that, then you understand, okay. So they call it, a lot of things. I wouldn't call it any of those things. They called it a coup. They called it like, my mom called it like it's not a mutiny. Like if you were a pirate, okay, and you send them away on another ship, is it mutiny? Is it mutiny, Jess?
I don't know. Good question.
No, it's not mutiny. It's your ship. When they're on your ship, then it's mutiny. You get it? So they're titling it wrong. Okay, he was out of Russia. He wasn't in Russia. They showed the map. He's like in another area, right? But he made his way. And it was like overnight, but it wasn't. He's been basically, he knows the fam. So the fam go, okay. So I think what they have in their head is it may go that way at some point. Vladimir is not safe. Okay, that's where we're at. Okay, and if U.S. were smart, U.S. would say, okay, let's take advantage of that, right? Because remember the strike, right? The drone strike that missed Vladimir, right? You remember that? That happened like weeks ago, right, Jess?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, so that didn't happen, obviously, right? He's alive, but now he's got his own going against him. Okay, that's called an uprising. Uprising, that's a good term. Okay, the people of that's why it's not over. Now in the U.S., you're probably not going to see it, but if you look at world news, they're going to talk about Russia a lot because in Russia, there's a lot of people going, you know what? Now the young ones, they know this, right? We've seen a lot of them protest like at the Capitol. But he made it to Moscow, man. That is like right, boom, right there. Like, how do you get that far? Because you got troop support. Who's leading this? Oh, that guy. Got it. We'll do whatever he says. Okay. Now, if you know history, this has happened throughout time. Okay, but you kind of go, I get it now. I get it now. There are certain ones, right, that got stabbed by the Senate. We remember that, right? Why did they get stabbed? They said, hey, are you in with us? All right. And then they did it, right? It wasn't like overnight, all of a sudden, oh, we're going to stab you. Right? Like, okay, so if you know that part of history, you go, oh, those on the inner will do him in. Yeah. That's why the deal was made, and he was not put to death like any other person that would go at Russia, right? Now, here in the U.S., we would just put them in prison, right? We don't put them to death. We don't do that. We put them in prison. We go, what do you know? And then they go away, right? But in Russia, it's called off with their head, right? They don't care, but he's not going to do a family person. But I think he's going for that. So in a way, he went west. All right, which I go, that was the dumbest thing ever. Why would you that guy you aligned with, and that guy, he's going to talk to him and say, I kind of agree with you, because that guy wants what this guy has. Old timers, okay? Old timers basically say, Vladimir, you're a kid. Let us take over, okay? And that's the problem. So you go, okay, which generation's going to keep us safe? Is it going to be the Vladimir generation, which already bombed Ukraine, so or is it going to be the old timers, right? Which don't know social. They don't know social. He should get an account and go then he would garner enough. I think Vladimir's going to do a lot of stuff, and he's going to be like, I love you, Russia. I love it. He's going to do so much backstepping. He's going to be like, and he may, or he may not go forward or back. That's the problem. What do you want to say, Jess?
No. It'll be interesting to see how this actually plays out.
Yeah. So I think you have more to say, but I think we have to take a break. But here's what I'm going to say right before we go and take a break, okay? Here it is, all right? You ready? Russia, there's a lot of things that could happen, okay? And if I hope the U.S. is smart at some point, but they're doing dumb, okay? They're saying, oh, yeah, see, but they're not seeing how it's working out. Now, it could work out multiple ways, okay? But let me give you an example, Jess. Let's say over the weekend it had happened and he had totally overcome Russia. Could he have? What do you think?
You know what? To be honest, I was waiting for them to lead into Moscow and take out Putin. I was like, oh, this will be interesting. Let's see how it plays. And then I was like, if I was Putin, I would just nuke everyone if I knew I was going to fail. Which is actually very
I'm
scary.
so glad you're not Russia, man. Oh my God.
Right?
We'd be dead, Russia.
If I'm going down, everyone's going down.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, all right. Thank God Vladimir is not Jess, but Jess watches a lot of movies, so you got to pull it back. Okay, but here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. If he had, who would be the next guy? Him. He would have been the next guy. They would have said, you 100%, okay? Now, if that would have happened, he would have gone, oh, Russia, and we'd probably be he would go at the U.S. He goes, why do little when you can do big, all right? He would do that. He would do, a lot of people, I love Cuba, I do, but it would have been a regime change, okay? Now, Cuba isolated itself, but if it went with Mexico, right, we would have a problem. Thank God they don't, but they're on the fence. You know how many I'm going to say this because I've seen the news. There are certain places where they're totally skewed for Russia stuff. They get Russia news, and they're, yeah, we love Russia. I do not know why. Do they get missiles from them? Do you know what I mean? Do they align with them? We don't know. South of the border, man. They're Russia. So that's the point. Okay, so you got to be careful. Now, Putin, we're in the moment where Putin is still there, but he has to backtrack so much because now the people in Russia go, we have now that guy. So let's say they would have killed him, okay? They would have had a martyr. He would have been a martyr for them. They would have said, wait a minute, we know that guy. That guy, old timer. That's a Russia people. You got to ask a Russia person, who is that guy really? Because we think he's like a cook. He's not a cook. People know the guy. That's why they went with him 100%. He has the favor of the people and the troops. If you have the favor of the troops and the people, you can get anywhere. Okay, are you with us? Yes. All right. Right? He'll still watch us back, but there you go. Okay, so that's the answer. So he could have been the next guy. That's what, thank God, didn't happen over the weekend, but it could have. So that's the information. Okay. All right. Now we'll go to break. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel Lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel Lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Hey, Mark's here. We want people should know about the new Italian radio show on KMET. Like my Uncle Vinny used to say, Gumbas non stunad.
SD, there is no such words in Italian.
Forget about it. Tell them about the show.
The Italian Radio Show, presented by West Coast Italian Radio.
Mondays at 4 p.m. on KMET 1490 or stream us live 24/7 from our website at WCIR.biz.
Make sure to tune in.
You don't want them, we should have to tell you twice.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
Ontario International Airport is onto a better way to fly with over 65 daily nonstop flights to more than 20 major destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
Jitters Coffee, a coffee shop that gives a double shot of quality. We offer top shelf coffee at a great price. Brewed hot or cold, you won't find a better cup of joe. Not a coffee connoisseur? Then try our Red Bull infusions to energize your day. We also have delicious pastries and sweets, baked in-house or flown in from the best bakeries in the country. Jitters Coffee. Come on in and enjoy your jitters.
Check out our newest location located in downtown Banning at the corner of Ramsey and San Gorgonio.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. So yeah, look, there were a lot of things going on, and I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna take the day off, and I thought, because I don't think people are ready for this. I don't think they're ready, and I say it, and then usually, Jess, you say, "Oh my God, it's what we were talking about, right?" I said way when I said watch Ukraine is gonna be a thing, right? And then it happened. I took like a week off. I came back. He goes, "Did you know what happened?" Do you remember that, Jess?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so here's the thing, okay? Now, it may go in multiple ways, all right? But, okay, let me take you off because it's not going to be very popular what I'm about to say. But I say things ahead of time just in case. That way you go, oh, that makes sense. Okay, then you're not like, ooh, wait, what's happening really? Okay, so here it is, okay? All right, now, Ukraine still in the news, all right? Are they still being bombed? Yes, okay? That's happening. What in a way did this, what happened over the weekend? In essence, people are going to say, oh, see, he's backing up Ukraine. No, he's not backing up Ukraine. He's troop, okay? He's troop. He's called the guy who will help the troops. Why did they help a guy that you go, wait, he's a cook? He's not a cook, guys. He's not. You guys got to do research, okay? That's where I think intelligence is a little dumb, okay? If you go, what is he way back when? I think he knew the family of Putin, okay? It's a very family thing, okay? People go, well, where did Putin ever be? Because you think, well, Gorbachev, right? Yeah, but it's always family, okay? Family, that's what you need to know, okay? It's not a guy running and then, oh, I win, all right? It's usually a family, I'm sure, I'm about to, pass off. And I know it's more that than not. But it's like he kind of came out of nowhere, a lot of people would say. And he kind of did. But here's the thing, right? He's been in power for, and they go, well, it's more democratic than not. It's yeah. That's where this guy would say it doesn't work, okay? Now, here's the thing, all right? And I know some are going, it doesn't work that way. I'm going to say, well, maybe you're right, but I want to see it. Here's the thing, all right? This guy, he's not going away forever, okay? If they put him to death, okay, done. But like I say, now you have a problem with Russia. Russia, like, it's divided, which is good because we have people there, right? We've done, we did an interview with someone, and he said, we're going to prison because we have a Bible. I don't know if you remember that, but we covered it, and we got a lot of views. It's up to 500,000 on YouTube. On Facebook, I think it's up. I haven't checked, actually. It's a lot, like over a couple 100,000. So that's a lot of people that, and we got a lot of letters here at the station that said, thank you, thank you. So I said, you're welcome. But, so that's the thing. Okay, now, Russia, right, has a problem. Okay, it's called, the people of Russia know. Now you go, well, I thought they already knew. It's called state-controlled media. That's where Jess and I say if we were there, we wouldn't be allowed to say anything, and we would be locked up 100%, which some broadcasters tried to do, and then they passed a law, like overnight, that said, well, you do that, prison time, boom. They don't even mention death, but it's true, right? That's why a lot of journalists, bye-bye, all right? So that's why a lot of stuff is hidden from, people, but we're very social savvy. So at some point, they say, get rid of all the social, right? They do a China thing. That's what China, in essence, did. That's why they're like, why do we do that, right? Now they're everywhere, right? TikTok. That's why you want to keep TikTok, because then people of, like they could get stuff out there. Facebook, right? That's why they said, no, we don't like Facebook, right? Oh, Facebook's in the news. This you may want to know. They message you on Instagram. Who knew, right? All right, it says this. It's the Meta channel. I subscribe to it. It's a thing. It says, meet Meta Quest Plus, our new virtual reality subscription that gives you access to the best titles on the platform for, get this, $7.99 a month. Or $59.99 annually. Available starting today for Quest 2 Pro and soon Quest 3. So they're promoting, the headset. So I think they saw the other and they go, whatever. But they should really, they need more titles, man. $7.99, do it monthly. Don't do it yearly because you'll be disappointed. You'll probably pay, but you'll probably play it for like a few months, right? You'll pay it and then you go, why did I do that? Because if you do the yearly, you go, it's just not, I don't do that. I do monthly, all right? And sometimes you do the math, you go, but, I go, yeah, but think 3 months and then make a decision. Then after the 3 months, you go, got it. I'm good. Done, right? Do that. Because some things just don't work. I know. Some things I'm like, dude, I cancel Zoom, then my mother wanted it. I'm like, but can you get the money back now? So hold the money. That's what I'm going to say. Have it. That way when you're bored, boom, right? But if you're busy, that's the theory. Hey, Jess, when are you going to get Quest?
Good question. I'm shooting for the end of the year.
Okay, all right. You could do the monthly program, just so you know.
That I could, but I want to be financially responsible, and I'm supposed to be an adult, so I can't buy everything I want.
I get that. Fine. I told you. You got to save, man. You got to save. I told you this. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Okay. Oh, by the way, Quest. All right. Here's what'll make you feel good, Jess. I don't think they're bringing other titles out. I don't see anything worthy of like, oh my God, right? Now I say big screen because you could do that at home, any movie in essence, or you could broadcast a movie technically. There at some point I'm going to say, how dare you?
Now I remember. I was going to wait until the next upgraded Meta Quest thing was coming out.
Oh, how much is that, Jess?
I think that's just an extra $100 more, so I'll just wait.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. I would still do like monthly and then do like the iPhone thing. But I get it. You got to save money. He said it. I got to be an adult. All right, so here's the thing. All right, now, very important. Okay, now, Russia. Okay, let's go back to that. Very important. Okay, Russia should invest in, technically, just chill mode. Chill. Just say, you know what? Let's but see, there's a problem. Okay, and they're saying it all over. He appears weak. And I say that about here. We are weak. Boy, are we weak. Some would say, no, we're forgiving. I say weak. But here's the thing, okay? The problem is, in essence, Jess, you do not do weak with Russia. You do weak with Russia, what happens, Jess?
I'm assuming you get thrown to the bears.
That's a good day. That's a good day, okay? That's a good day. You ever date a Russia woman?
No, negatory.
Yeah, don't. I did once, okay? Actually, more than once, now that I think about it. But here's the thing, all right? Russia, you got to be, all right? I was not, and I think that's why I went south. She was trying, but I was not, You got to be built like a soldier, okay? Some of the soldiers I get, but, they're fighting, so you got to be willing to fight. They go, okay, fine, because the women, you meet a Russian woman, you say, I understand you, you're amazing, wow. But you do not do the, you don't do that. I've been hearing that all over time. You don't do that, okay? Russian women will, in essence, they'll probably kill you, okay? And if they're not a spy, they will kill you, okay? You got to think spy, all right? There's a movie about, like a woman from Russia, but she kills everyone, okay? That, in essence, even if she is old, she will kill you, all right? She'll kill you. Remember Ukraine when we said the women were picking up like guns in order to defend? That's Russia. They just moved south. Okay, that's when it got split in two because there was a So the question is Russia split in two again? The answer, yeah. But now the old timers go, what? There are some interviews that I saw, Jess. Not gonna lie, it looked like the old timers were like, no, whatever he does is amazing, right? Because they watch TV. But the kids, they don't watch TV. They watch media, social media, right? They don't watch TV. So they're like you, Jess. You don't watch. Do you watch TV, Jess?
Honestly, no, I do not. Everything I digest is online.
Okay, you got it, right? It's TikTok in essence, right? That's where you get your information, right? Okay, and not gonna lie, I love TikTok. I want to do something with TikTok, but I don't know. The right people are going, they get upset. But here's the thing. Okay, now, if you're on TV, Mother watches, right? Thank you, Mother, for watching. Appreciate you. What's going on? She goes, well, Russia is, wow, oh my God, Ukraine, how dare they? Now, the young generation go, I don't think so, Mother. Ukraine got bombed from Russia, okay? Ukraine is just defending. They're defending. That's not what I see, son. No, that's what's happening. Doesn't matter, son. Okay, you'll get that 100%. So that's because that's skewed news, all right? Now, the news is still skewed, okay? It is. But this guy got airtime, and I think he probably got into Russia, because he said, sure, why not? Because they are, let's get this guy, like, a lot. And that's what he was, but I don't think he was 100%. I think he would have let Vladimir, like, still live, and I think he would have said, just lock him up. Give him time. But then he would have taken over, and then, boom, he's the next guy. Now... evidently people know in Texas. But he said, look, yeah, we've been talking about this. Who would be the next guy? Now, did you know that they were thinking that, Jess? Who's going to be the next guy?
I did not.
Yeah, who's going to be the next guy? All right, so that's the question. If you think you know Russia, I say, well, then who do you think is going to be next? All right, think of the drone strike. Who would have been next, Jess?
I don't know.
Exactly, a lot of people don't know. All right, but then they go, oh, this guy would have been it, right? And he would have, but... so does he come back and then, or does he not? So that's where Vladimir's like, dude, I mean, come on. But I go, dude, level up. Don't be that. You know, you would put yourself, like, just kill me. If you were a samurai, he would have done sword, boom, I get it. Uncle, I have been bad. You know, you do that to yourself. But he won't, because he's like, I got this. You don't got this. That's the problem. You're basically doing in your family. They're just south of the border. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, now, okay, do you get it? No, okay, the Japanese are very honorable. Was it honorable with Pearl Harbor? No, obviously not. But when Hiroshima happened, they said, you know what? Not gonna happen. We're good. Done. Right? They know when to go. We're done. Okay. And I'm pretty sure somebody said, you know what? Take that knife and, right? What movie is that, Jess?
The Last Samurai.
Perfect example. Last Samurai. But someone say no, he was American. That's true. I would go like, what's that one with Wick? And like he was very like, did you see that, Jess?
47 Ronin.
Sure, why not? That one too. But I mean, John Wick. Did you see John Wick, the last one, Jess?
I did not get to see that one.
Okay. You gotta see it. No, I'm not gonna give anything about that, but you gotta see it, right? There's a certain samurai moment. You go, got it. But then there isn't, and I go, what's that about? It's a little kind of like Flash, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna take a break. I'll make sense to you guys. I know. I'm taking it a slow roll because a lot of people they go, what do you mean? I go, you don't get it. You say, oh, I know, but then I say, well, what do you know? Well, I don't know. Well, then what are you saying? You know? Do you know or do you know? Which is it? So anyway, all right, we'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at HIEBanning.com.
Hi everyone, this is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnish wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. All right. So I know a lot of people are going to say, okay, well, it's over. You know, it happened. You know, it's over. I say, yeah, but. Okay, so here it is ahead of time. All right, here it is. The problem is no one's understanding the dynamics. When you understand the dynamics, then you say, oh, it could go this way. Yes. Okay, yes. Just because there's a moment where they go, oh, okay, we're now at ceasefire, doesn't, and we all know Russia. How many times have they said, yes, we'll do a ceasefire? No. You know how many times they did that with Ukraine? Oh, we'll talk. They went to the table. That's the leader, right, was like, oh, they may. And then, boom, they bomb another town, right? So, and that's why I go, dude, they're not making sense. Now, we had people where you go, okay, thanks to media, right, social media, and then the news, they usually take from that. But in essence, you see, oh, like Russia, people were like, dude, we don't even know what we're doing. Remember that? I mean, who would put your troops in Chernobyl and then go, oh, I'm so sorry, and then they come and now they're going to die because they have radiation poisoning? Who would do that, right, Jess?
Someone who wants to start a vacation touring company. Oh, wait, no, don't talk about it. Yeah, I wouldn't take that place.
I do not get what that means. What are you talking about, Jess?
I'm talking about just starting a touring company of Chernobyl. That'll
yeah. Secure it, because we're gonna go, and they actually do that. It's weird. You could go to Chernobyl. Did you know that, Jess? You could go to Chernobyl, but they say only a little bit of time or a little amount of time. But I go, why would you do that at all? Why would you put your, they go, oh, put a suit on. That's it? Like, no, I don't think so. I need one of those iron things to, it eats metal, man. It eats metal. It's still there, right? That's why, dumb, right? Ukraine, right? Who knew, right? People are like, well, we're at a safe distance they got, but then, you never know. And then nuclear was going bad, right? They were bombing nuclear sites. Why would you do that? Nuclear explosion. Why would you do that? They were doing dumb. Vladimir's people are doing dumb. I've been saying it. Like, you should call that out. Who does that? Like, would you bomb and you go, oh, yeah, but if you lived in the area or your mother lived in the area, would you bomb? Like, Jess, if you were working for the other side, would you bomb the area that your mother lives?
No, no. Am I like Putin or am I just like a regular person, like a military person?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question, Jess. Okay, let's say you're a person who is commanding a army.
I would not.
All right, so you're smart. You're smart. Because you'd be taken out by somebody who says, you really did that to our fam? That'd be this guy. This guy was that. Okay, so you go, I still don't get it. I get it. Okay. All right. Uncle knows everything about you, usually. Do you have an uncle, Jess?
I do. I have a few.
Okay. Now, if you respect them, it makes sense. If you don't respect them, so what? I don't care, right? But if you have a family member that goes, you don't get it, and you go, I'm so sorry. That person, that's the one to take you out. He'll give you more than a spanking, okay? He will take you out. There's a cute little photo, it's so cute, of a little kid in a corner with a little dog going by your side. Don't worry about it, right? But you don't know what the kid did. He may have hit mama, right? May have like slugged, his brother in the stomach. You don't know. You don't know, right, Jess? You don't know. So that's where, in essence, this guy would say, in the corner. All right, I'll go in the corner. That's where Vladimir is at right now. When you watch his demeanor, you'll see it. He struggles. This isn't an ordinary guy. That's the problem. How do you get a bunch of troops all of a sudden, as if overnight? I guarantee it's been happening for weeks, maybe even months, right? And that's where you have information on that, right, Jess?
On what? I zoned out for a moment.
Oh, sorry. Okay, it's okay. You have information on as they call the Wagner Group, but you got to remember he's pretend like he's a family member that knows you personally. Okay, that's why he's not put to death. That's really why. But go ahead.
Oh, no. Yeah, the Wagner Group, a paramilitary, private military? Is that what it is?
He's military, period, in the story, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I highly doubt that it's the end. It's probably just the quiet calm before the storm. If I was Putin, I would not take this lightly. I would snuff it out and as quick as possible.
Now, how do you snuff it when the people of Russia know the guy?
Right? That's the difficult part.
You don't.
Yep.
You let him live, but then you watch right. So now Vladimir has to. Yeah, you got it. Vladimir has to watch it. Okay, he cannot put out uncle. You cannot put family member out. Now you're that guy. Everybody goes, fine, we'll take you out, including his people. His own people are watching. That's why he's like, I thought we had it under control. Yeah, we don't have it under control. And then they go, right? That's where people go in. Are they going to take him out eventually? The answer, I don't know. Now the U.S., they play usually. They go, okay, what do we have here? Right now, you don't have anything. That guy will do you in. He becomes the power. He does you in. Right? Vladimir is not doing it in the U.S. He talks about doing it in the U.S. And that's the problem. Now, if he really wants to impress Uncle, he'll in essence draw back and then attack big. Because the guy's going, we have troops. Why are you doing that? Right? Well, I don't even know if he knows about the Chernobyl incident, right? Why would you put troops in Chernobyl? Are you dumb? Right? He's that, okay? And there's some people that say that to their kids. Like, think of the kids that go out, they go, yeah! And then they tear down things, they show their face, and then they go home and mother goes, I just saw you on the news. Oh, well, was I good? You mother, right? They go at them, right? Or they call them all kinds of things, right? Remember that woman? Do you remember that? It was so, she went out there, she found the kid, and she took him down. Do you remember that, Jess? He was like protesting or something, and she's like, I know you. He goes, oh my God. Do you remember that, Jess?
I want to say yes. Oh wait, no, I don't. I remember a story about this one kid who did school and then his mom ended up finding him.
Yeah, this kid was protesting and he was throwing things. She went and got him.
Yes, I remember that story. Yeah, I remember that. That was embarrassing.
She came from the left and he was like, oh my God. And people were like, mothers abound, right? In essence, that was hilarious. That's this, okay? That's this guy, okay? He could do that, right? That's the problem. He made very much advancement overnight into Moscow. Who does that? With troops. That's how you do it. How do you, if you were the U.S., you would be like, how did he get past all that? He had the troops' favor. They go ahead. We won't stop you. We're losing troops. Go ahead. Now, would the U.S. do that? Well, in essence, they don't because we're not there. But if it happened, would it? That's called civil war. Now, the old Civil War of old, right? Even the generation of, you don't know Civil War. No one knows Civil War. They go, oh, old timers. I go, they're the reason you're living. Okay, is that right? Like, and that was over, right? They say slavery. I think it was over more than that. But the reality is that's called a divided nation. That's a divided nation. That's what, they say. Oh, we're not divided like that. You're not killing your guy over in other state, or worse yet, that's where your family happened to have moved, right? Now we're at war with Florida. That doesn't make sense, right? But that's Russia. Okay, that's Russia. Okay, Russia, in essence, is going to have a little civil war, I think. That's where it's going. And if they have a civil war in Russia, then you go, oh, all right, we're good with that. But I say, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because at some point, you have a thing. And people have a problem when you call it this, but whatever. Okay, let's put it this way. Nazis, all right? Nazis. Are Nazis still alive? I say yes. Do you think they're alive, Jess?
Yes.
Yeah, they're alive. They're obviously alive. Okay. A lot of them, did they all get locked up? No. They said, see, they're old, but they still have, the idea going. Yeah. They wear a ring, I think. I could be wrong. Tuco, are you that? Yeah, I'm that. Okay, got it. All right. They have a lot of money, right? They have a lot of money. And I think they're Russia. Okay. So they'll say, in essence, hey, can we go back to that? Because they're doing old. They're not doing new. The new generation's like, oh, let's do new, man. That doesn't make sense. Where did that get you? Bomb, 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 bomb. Right? That was the Cold War. Cold War, something happened, though. They placed bombs. Right? Then you had the 80s. I don't know if you remember this, Jess, but in the 80s, I was a little kid, not going to lie, but they had peace talks, right? Let's disarm, right? Do you know how many bombs they have in, around the world? They said there's too many, and there's many that we have to, they degrade over time. What are we going to do with them? Well, let's do disarmament. Oh, okay. And that's what they talked about, right? They talked about it. Did they do it 100%? No, they had little moments. A bomb here, a bomb there, a bomb there. Because it doesn't work. Everybody dies. Okay? But there's still nuclear, right? There's still nations that have it. That's where the U.S. go, oh, we have them, but you cannot. You're not responsible. And then they make a deal behind the back. And then, you get it, Jess?
Oh yeah. You can never get rid of all these devices now.
Yeah, you got it. They're all over, right? And usually they're underground, right? They go silo. It's called a hidden, and usually desert. That's where they put them. And then, up in, or as you'd see often, usually on YouTube, like on a train, deployed, boom, right there, hidden in plain sight. Okay, so that's the problem. Those are all around. Okay. But that's Cold War era. No. That's coming back. Because guys like this go, you know what? Why do we do that? Why do we go to Ukraine? Well, what's there in Ukraine? Some would say minerals. Some would say enrichment something. And some would say, oh, opportunity. I say there's no opportunity. You know how much you're going to have to rebuild once you get Ukraine? If you do at all? Right? That's where we're at. We're at, do you get Ukraine? Right? And Ukraine will say, yay, this is a win for us. I say, no, it's not a win for you. He doesn't care about you. He cares about the troops. He's going, you're putting troops in harm's way, right? And you go, oh, that makes sense. So he is not pro-world. He's pro-Russia. You're Russia, you're fam. You're out, whatever, right? Now, would he pull back? I think the answer, I don't really think so. I'd say he'd say bomb a lot. Now let's bomb others, right? He's that guy. He goes a little senile. I think he's senile. I think he has moments, right? But he has the favor of troops. That's where troops would say, how dare you? Right? And I go, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But then I go, thank God I'm here. But would they, if possible, ever invade the U.S.? I think you should be asking that. Could they? And people go, no, we're very strong. Are we? I think that's the question you have to ask. There's a lot of people going, oh, Biden, so much percentage on the polls, and Trump, so much. Why is it Trump still? Why is it? You know why? Money. They want him to be dumb. 100%. They go, we saw the dumb, we want more. And that's what's happening, okay? At some point, we may be Fox, just so you know. And I may renege on that. But here's the thing, Jess. Here's the thing. What will happen with Russia? What do you think?
Honestly, what I would hope to happen with all this situation is quite possibly a civil war between the factions inside Russia.
Okay, and then what do you get from that?
Right now, instability, and who knows what'll happen.
Okay. Okay, I want de-escalation. They always say it's a word that you want. I want you guys to de-escalate. Okay, go back to the way you were. All right, let's everybody wants just, They want them to pull back. I don't think they're going to. That's why they go go away from. There's no saving Ukraine. Get mother out. Get grandma out. Get granny out. Okay, get her out. There's no save. Once they're in, they're in. Okay, they just like everything, and then they at some point. But we're not there yet, right? He's all, I gotta show that I'm that guy. Stupid. Okay, now I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a war, but it depends who, like, what happens next. And I say watch the news for the next probably week to several. Yeah, probably several. Okay, but watch world news. All right, even us here, we're not going to report the news on Russia. This is probably the only broadcast we're going to talk Russia, probably. But if you watch the news world, then you'll understand, oh, the world knows, but we don't know, unless you know. So watch world news, okay? So I may once or twice say, oh, by the way, you need to watch this. Because at some point, it'll be as quick as a guy in Moscow bombing all over the place. And then I'm going, you know what, truce. We don't want a lot of bloodshed, okay? Our guys, your guys, okay? That's what happened, okay? They called it off because there's about to be a lot of bloodshed, all right? Brother against brother in Russia. All right, you'll get it. All right, people, we got to, I have more to say, but we're out of time. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life was living in the well. All right. Now, we all know I usually do an after show after the show, and here's why. I know some of you don't, and some of you do, but here's the thing. Here's what you need to know, okay? And it's very simple. There are some people that are going to say, well, I mean, Russia, we talk about them, we're here, we're safe, we're talking politics, so what? Who cares? I say, oh, you should care. You should watch the world, right? When you watch the world, you go, oh, that makes sense. Okay, Russia, huge, all right? Some people, they don't get it. That's called a generation that somehow forgot. I don't know how. Russia is big, okay? When you think, see, people don't know USSR. Certain people do, and then they go, oh, you don't know. I go, I know. I just didn't know a lot about USSR. But Russia, or Soviet, right? People remember Soviet. But you go, oh, that's a long time ago. You go, yes. But Soviet was probably a little nicer than what Russia will be. That's the problem. Russia, it may be just Russia to you, but they're saying, in essence, well, we had nice, now we're going that, right? A lot of people made money during nice, right? A lot of people, they hate it now. They hate it. They go, oh my God, we're so poor. And that's the problem. That's why people are ready for uprising. Okay, so now you have what was rich-ish. Trust me, a lot of women are going to come to the U.S., guaranteed. Be careful. All right, now, here's the thing. Russia, 100% wants, well, that depends, right? Now, if you talk to people of Russia, they have been saying for all, like, unless you are a guy in the top, but that's how usually, bye-bye, right? A country goes bye-bye. You don't want to go bye-bye with them, okay? You don't, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say you live in Russia, okay? You do whatever Russia says. That's what I say, Jess? No, we love Russia, my God. But you ask me personally, well, who are you, right? Who are you? I don't know who you are. But my heart would be, I don't think so, man. But my lips would be, of course. You know why? I want to be alive. I'm not dumb, okay? Now, people go, well, there's a problem with that. How dare you? I go, no, it's called, I'm going to be alive all the way through. And then when it changes, I go, see? And they go, yeah, but you're a pro. Would you have been? Yeah, well, you probably were. Okay, so that's the answer, okay? I'm all right with that because I want to be alive, okay? Now, some go, well, you're that guy. I go, yeah, I'm the guy who stays alive. That's Russia. Russia people stay alive by saying, no, we love Russia. But do they? Now, the old people, oh, they love Russia because it's kind of there. You don't. You're that guy. You're an enemy, all right? You don't want to be an enemy of Russia. No. Okay, you want to be Russia. I'm in Russia, therefore I love Russia. Now, other people are like, no, we do not love, right? Because they're doing democratic stuff, right? Or what do they call that? What we have in the U.S. A democracy. Thank you. Democracy, right? They're doing democracy, right? They're trying. It's not there. But the point is, right, it's they have votes, but they go, dude, they screw the votes all the time. They say that. And then, boom, you protest in Moscow, boom, bye-bye. Right? They enabled that, coronavirus. Take them away. That's where the police in black, they have different, they look soldier-ish, right? The SWAT team. That's what it is. It's SWAT team. That's what it is. Okay, so they take you away, right? Everyone knows this. That's why you don't do that, right? If you have anyone in Russia, like, there was a lot of time, right? They're like, oh my God, we're filming in Russia. Yeah, because they were all right. They're like, we're doing peace, right? That's why Trump was like, yeah, right? I would not travel to Russia right now because you don't know whose side everyone's on, okay? So here's the thing. Now people are going, well, why did that happen? And people are saying, you don't know? We're doing dumb. We're doing like stupid. We're putting we're putting the troops in harm's way. That's why. That's why families turning against fam. You didn't get that? That's why I told you. So that little kid talks to his mother and says, "This is what I've been trying to tell you, Ma. You have the wrong news. That news is really the perspective. No, son, no. He'll figure it out. Well, and he may. I hope he does. But here's the thing. Okay, so where does it go? All right, now if you were Russia, you would be, I love Russia. But if you were a kid, you'd be like, I don't know if I love Russia because he's kind of dumb, right? You'd be smart. You'd be that kid, right? The kid be smart, right? Because he looks around world news because he figures out a way to get outside of state-controlled media or state-controlled TV, which thank God we're not state-controlled. But the answer is, you get it? Now, if they call us and they say, stop talking about it, I go, got it, okay. Because I have to do what they say. But if I'm on Facebook, I don't have to do what they say. But if they enact a law, I go, I stop. Boom. There you go. And all my media, bye-bye. I'm not going to prison for saying anything. No way it was saying. Right? You say one bad thing against Russia, boom. But I don't live there. Thank God. Now, let's say, and people go, oh, that's a tale of a time. I go, all right, let's not say that. Let's say what is happening. Okay, and here it is. Russia's going to be at war with Russia. All right, now people go, oh, that's good for us. It actually is. It is. That's a good point. It is. But you don't think about the next guy. Okay, now if you think democracy, right, Democratic, Republican, well, all right, then you have maybe, right? But they skew it. They always skew it. They go, why? I go, well, because look at what you're doing. It's horrible there. Like, you want the people happy, not, another. They'll do it because they go, right. That's why people are tough in Russia. You meet a Russia person, run, okay? Don't ever say anything about Russia. You say, I got that, right? Let's say I were dating a Russia person, right? Let's say, right? There's a lot of them. And I was dating one, right? I'd be like, I'm so sorry. She goes, how dare you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, they are pro, but then they're not. It's called, how dare you talk about mother? That way. Okay, that's how it is, okay? Some, you could test them. You say, oh, hey, by the way, Russia, what do you think about that? Oh, I don't know. They know, okay? Don't go with that person. Now, if somebody says, oh, hate the guy. Which guy? Right? That's where they're going, okay? That's what and you ask them, do you see that guy, the old guy? Yeah. Now, what do you know about him? Oh, my God. Right, and then they come out with information. Dated one, but I don't think I should see her. I think she'll be pro-Russia right now. But she gave me some information. She goes, oh, yeah, I know that guy. I showed her a guy. I'm like, I don't know this guy. She goes, oh, yeah, we used to grow up on this guy. Really? Yeah. He's a guy on YouTube, But, yeah, and they used to, because of state control, I don't say that. But, and she said, yeah, we would get this all the time. Grandma would swear by him. Oh, good to know. Interesting. All right, now, she has family, right? I haven't talked to her, so I should probably well, all right, whatever. So the point is this. Okay, here it is, all right? It's very simple. If you know someone from Russia, you say, yay, we love you so much. What do you think is going to happen? And you ask them that. They'll say, oh, well, I think this, that. Then you go, got it, okay. I'm going to decide, yay, Russia. But if you get someone that says, oh, well, I don't know. You say, I'll see you, in about a year. Because then things will make sense. Things do not make sense right now, okay? People are like, you think, oh, they're getting, no, they're not. No, they're not. It's called Mother Russia, okay? And that's the thing. This guy is kind of reminding people, oh, that's right. We care about Russia. Right. We may be in the States, but we still care about Russia. Yes. Okay. So that's the thing. Okay. So they go, yay, we love Mother Russia. Okay. They love Mother Russia. Mother Russia. It's there 100%. Okay. The U.S. doesn't have that. They kind of have that, but they'll still kill it, right? Come on, look at the news. Okay, so that's the problem. Okay, so what you have is a lot of people going, okay, I'll make sense eventually. I say make sense in about a year with people, but have something, but keep it hidden, especially if you know somebody from Russia. You go, oh, you're around Russia? Yes, okay. Oh, what do you think is going to happen? Then they'll say, oh, well, and then they tell you, okay, that person 100% loves Russia, I guarantee, because they know, All right, they know. They don't say, "Oh, I know," and then you go, well, "What do you know?" I don't know. You just say you know, yeah, but you don't know, yeah. How does that make sense? So they don't know 100% what they're saying. Sometimes when they say "I know," but then you say, "Well, what do you know?" or "How do you know?" They say, "Oh, I don't know." They say, "What do I know?" No, I know nothing. Yeah, right. They don't say that. You say, "I don't know." You'll figure it out. But the point is this, okay? All right. Here's what you need to know. There are a lot of people that are going to be like, "Got it." All right. And the U.S. is not the one right now with the information. When they have information, I go, "See, they said it." Then you'll say, "Yeah, of course." Oh my God, it's like you thought you knew. All right. Anyway, the point is this. So I'm telling you ahead of time. All right. You have to watch Russia. Okay. I'm not saying what's going to happen because we're not there yet. But you got to watch Russia. Russia is, and trust me, you kids, you'll be like, why don't I watch Russia? I want to have fun. I go, yeah, but you don't want to travel to Russia anytime soon. Okay, don't travel because it's, and we have a world nation that way, right? You don't understand world nation, huh? I feel like the old timer in the room, but world nation is a world power. You understand world power? Got it. Okay. World power is, in essence, it used to be, I don't think it's that powerful anymore, but I don't know. We'll go with that. The guy said on a broadcast, he said, yeah, they have more bombs. Now, I did the math of how many bombs. They have all kinds of bombs, okay? But I did the math on nuclear bomb. But if you do like that, they have bombs all over the place, right? Every single movie you ever see. Russia. Every single one. Russia. Okay? Russia. Even Black Widow's going, why did we make that? Okay? So that's the thing. Don't make fun of Russia anytime soon. I saw a movie. It was really good, by the way. Really good. But it's Russia, right? They have a bear in it. He turns bear. They love bear. There's a reason. It's cold, okay? Now, and I said it, I think in 2020, I said, the way you win the hearts of people in Russia is you get them warm, okay? Get them warm. That's all it is. Get them warm. They're fine. They love you. They go, yes, thank you. That's what we want all the time. Get them warm, okay? They're cold, okay? Sometimes Arctic, all right? Now, the world's changing, obviously, but get them warm. They're warm. They're good. They're rich. They're even better. They go, whatever you want. Got it, all right? You gotta have money to date a Russian woman. But thank God I knew a woman that wasn't that way. But if she were that way, I probably wouldn't date her because I don't got that kind of money. But the point is this, okay? You got to be careful, okay? A lot of you are marrying Russia people because they're saying, yeah, I need, but then they're going to go, I want to go back. You go, don't go back, at least for a year. Okay, that's the answer because it's going to be a lot of chaos. I say, if you have someone, bring them where you're at, where it's safer. Now, the U.S. is safe. All right, that's the good news. The bad news is, well, if he had made it all the way, that's what we escaped. That's what people are not saying, but they need to say. Had he gone all the way, and let's say Vladimir, boom, boom, bye-bye, right? They go, how is that possible? How did it happen in less than 24 hours? Then you'd understand where we're at. It can happen overnight. And when it happens like that, you go, oh my God. Then there would have been a new guy, and they wouldn't have made sense. They would have said, well, what does that mean? It's simple. It's going to take you out eventually. This guy is pro-Russia. He goes back to the old ways of Russia. Russia was always where that guy, right? You didn't get it? No one gets it? Okay, the people of Russia, in essence, the Berlin Wall and all that, said, no, we don't want to be divided from our family. All right? That's Korea, South Korea, right? Divide our family. There's a lot of stories on that, all right? Korea, in essence, isolated themselves from the rest of the world, right? That was dumb. Now they're going, how do we not do that, right? World Health Organization, they said, how can we be a part of that? Now they're a part of it, okay? That brings them into the fold of everyone else, right? Oh, by the way, coronavirus is still a thing. Oh, yeah, that's right, all right? So that's the thing. So they're trying, in essence, but I don't think a family member is going to allow it. It's kind of sister. Sister's not going to allow it. She goes, why? He goes, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was doing. Right? So that's the problem. That's the problem. All right? That's the problem. But, you know, if she made sense, then he makes sense. She needs meds, man. When she has meds, she goes, okay, got it. Okay. I'm got it. Okay, I get it. But then she doesn't take her pills, and then you go, God, what's going on there? All right, so there's the answer. Okay. But in a way, you go, well, that's their problem. But it's going to be your problem at some point. Okay, we're on a world so connected that you go, oh, I get it. No, you don't get it. I wish you did. But here's the problem. You think you get it. You don't get it. But here it is. And it's simple. Bomb. Every World War movie you've ever seen, bomb. Usually a Russia bomb. Usually. What? Watch Indiana Jones. It's out, right? Go watch the first one, second one, and the third one. They're awesome. then you'll be ready for the fourth one. But even then, you're thinking, he an old guy. Why am I watching that, right? You go, well, come on, man. You know, he still has the ideas. He's not that old, right? He hasn't lost it. Bruce, seriously, get it together. But the point is this, right? Bruce Willis, what's going on there? He's not old, seriously. But the point is this, okay? I know he has, but I think there's certain, he needs to do certain things to get, he's almost there. I saw something and he was almost there. I'm like, he has potential. He just needs to keep doing it. You gotta kind of like let him do it, right? Don't do it for him. That's enabling. You gotta make him do it. And then he goes, oh yeah, that's right. Then he comes around, okay? But have him talk about, not yesteryear, but have him talk about like, oh, he has a film. If you say, hey, by the way, I think you have a film. Do you want to do a film? He goes, yeah. And then he kind of comes around. But then he kind of loses it. Okay, that's the new guy. The new guy's a little but easy. And for some reason, Russia loves that. They go, oh, we get that. Oh, he's saying, oh, he's back. Oh, no, we lost him. Just wait, he'll be back. Okay. And he's back. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, we're talking about that. When you have that, you say, no. No, you see now, you put him in a home. He goes, all right, I'm good there. Okay, that's him right now. But in a way, troops are like, yes, please help us. There you go. Because he has a favor with them. And then they're not going to take out, the guy who helps them. So they go, no, But you got to put him in a home. He's getting senile, I guarantee it. Okay, now, that's the problem. Okay, you don't want a senile person in power. But that's where we would have gone had he, gone all the way. And there was no ceasefire, so much bloodshed. Right? That's the stuff they don't want you to see. That's the stuff they'll cover over. The kids will let it out. You go, oh my God. Where I once posted a tank that ran over a car in broad daylight. And that was on my Instagram. I reposted it. People were like, that's fake. It wasn't. I know they're doing fake videos, but that wasn't fake. They do that. Whoop, right over you. Their own people. Or a spy. I'm not sure. Right? Tom Cruise coming out. Believe it. Okay, so that's the answer. All right. So Russia, if they would have gone with that guy, we would probably be dead in about we'd have defense, but we'd still be dead at some point. So you go, well, we have a limited time. There you go. So I say move. They bomb the coast. You move in. All right. Stay away. There's no saving the area. It's like Ukraine. Don't stay and wait. Oh, we have defenses. We got allies. No, you don't have allies when Russia invades. They go, They sit back. They go, how's it feel? Yeah, that's what I would ask the president. I would say, President, what do you think will happen with Russia if Vladimir suddenly, isn't the guy? Let's say there's a guy that takes it on. They go, it doesn't happen. But it almost happened. Yeah, but it didn't happen. But it almost happened. But it didn't. But it almost happened. Fine. We would, figure it out. How would you figure it out? Well, that's security. You're not president yet. How would you figure it out? Well, I would ask people. All right, but you're not there. So what would you do if it came to you and they said, do we or do we not take out Russia? What would you do? Well, no, I wouldn't take them out. What if they bomb you first? Well, we're not there yet. Because you're friends with the guy. I get that. That's going to be the problem, people. Okay, so that's why I say it's not a very popular thing, what I'm saying. What I'm saying, in essence, is this. If they bomb you, what do you do? That's the question you should be asking. Because that is probably, that's the thing. If the other guy had been, that's the question you ask. Now, do you ask that now? No. They're not bombing the U.S. They're bombing Ukraine. So you do it a different way. It's a heated debate. Watch. You say, look, okay, question. Ukraine's getting bombed. Yes. Okay. And then they go in this whole round. We love Ukraine. This, that, Okay, awesome. Okay, now, do you defend Ukraine? Just Well, I mean, we've been defending, right? Oh, okay, got it. Okay. And then they cut you off. You go, okay, now, my turn. Okay, so the question is Russia, right? Do you love Russia? Well, of course we do. I thought you just said you want to defend Ukraine. What happened? That's the question you'd be asking. Oh, you get a very interesting question when you say, do you love Russia? Oh, that's what you get with one guy. But the other guy, he may even say, well, yeah, we love the people of Russia. Oh, smart. You evaded that in a very good way. I love that. That's very smart. Okay, we love the people of Russia. Oh, got it. Okay, so you love the people of Russia. Got it. Okay, all right. Well, if you love the people of Russia, what if they didn't love the guy? What would you do? Oh, well, we already did that. What do you mean you did that? Well, we did that. We tried to take him out. Try to take him out? Yeah. Is that the drone that missed but didn't? Like it hit somebody else? Is that the one? Yeah. So you tried to take him out? Yeah. And you love Russia? Yeah. But you tried to take him out? Yeah. Why did you try to take him out? But, just saying. He goes, oh, well, that's security. Oh. God, I almost had you. All right. All right, so the question. And he goes, yes. Because now he knows. Got to one up on the other guy, right? Very interesting debate. Okay, so then you say, okay, question. Oh, I got loads of them. Guys call me seriously. But you got to let me go. Unhindered. Okay, so then you say, I know they're never going to do it. They always do pro, right? These are the questions you're allowed to ask, but you're not allowed to ask that, right? I mean, the guy, they go, what's the question? Don't worry about it. And they go, no, what's the question? It's this. And then I would switch it. They go, oh, enough of that, right? They don't want to talk it, right? But there's a way. You got to do a follow-up. They got to let you talk. It's those town hall. But they bury those, right? They bury those. But I'd go to one. I'd ask a very important question. They wouldn't like me, but they go, oh, that's interesting, right? And then, yeah, so they forget me. But they go, huh, that's interesting, right? Somebody said, hey, why don't you? I go, I cannot run. Why would I run? That makes no sense. So I say this, why don't you guys ask the questions? Okay, you ask the question and say, do you love Russia? Yes. All right. So why would you bomb them? Huh? Well, if we get a drone into Russia and try to take out the guy, which missed, obviously, then obviously you have, a way to get there. Yes. Well, then there you go. That's the problem. Okay? Do you get why Russia, if they had a new, whatever he is, would probably, because we already bombed their people, we've already opened that. How do you, right? We already did. It wasn't him, it was somebody else. Oh, no, okay. We have, the information wrong. But the point is this. We already did that there. What prevents them from doing that in the U.S.? Vladimir goes, I'm going to take everyone out of that trying to get me, People go, all right? Goes, do we have one of those? Yeah, we got a few. All right, let's do that. No, he does that. Some do weird when they go, oh my God, I was almost dead. Did you forget about the troops? That's the problem. He's not thinking about the troops. Oh my God, he's doing that. So the troops are going, right. Yes, whatever you want. All right, they're doing that. You're going to see a lot of that, Demir. Right. Of course, yeah. There you go. See that guy. And he watches. Oh, that guy could trust. All right. They do senile stuff. Okay. You have senile guys going at war with each other. That's what's happening. That's the problem. All right. But people's lives are, it's a little kid. You never think about a little kid. When you talk like this, you go, it's not really that big. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. If that were your family, you'd be like, oh my God. Right. So that's what you got to do. So that's the thing. But you got to ask that question. You ask that question, you're good to go. Right. Do you love Russia? It's a very simple question. You go, why would you say that? Because I have thoughts on that. You can ask me if I love Russia. I'll tell you. Right? No one asked me. If you said, do you love Russia? That's that. You know what? Then I'd say, well, what are you really asking? Right? Because I know that. Right? I go, well, what's the real question? They go, well, that's the question. Russia. Okay. Do you mean, do I like the people there? Or do I like government there? Right? Is that what you're asking? Oh, well, yes. Do you like the people there? Oh, love the people. My God. I have somehow there are people that I know that are there, that are locked up. I call them family, right? So that's people, right? The people, love them. I love people that happen to be, all around the world, anywhere. Because, trying to be alive. Those are smart people, right? But you talk about government? Is that what you're asking? They go, well, yes. Oh. Well, hey. They help the people out. Boom, you're good to go. Right? That's it. That's the answer. It's simple. It's not that hard. But watch. You're going to hear it. And people are going to say, why do they have a hard time? Because they skew. Do we? Yeah, of course we do. They'll say that. Why? Because they have a little interest there. Boop. Right? But you say it one way. Oh. You say another way. Oh. Right? They know how to evade. They're very good at evading. Some, not so much. But there you go. Okay. That's the answer. Okay. And you go, well, what? Okay. You don't get it, huh? Okay. Over the weekend, Russia you would say, in essence, almost got invaded by itself. A lot of those people are Russia people, all right? I saw a little post. It was so cute. I go, what's that about? I wonder if it's related. But I didn't ask them. My mother said, oh, my God, did you know? I said, oh, my God, did not know. Okay, Russia, in less than, I don't know how much time, they have like a breakdown of, but I don't think it's right. The point is, he went from south to north, got into Moscow, and said, we're taking you out, all right? Bombing each other. All over the place, they would say. But I say, no, very right in the middle. Who does that? Russia. Oh, we'll see you right in the middle. Russian people are like, those are ours. We know. That's why we're here. All right. So that's the problem. Russia is against Russia right now. All right. But at some point, they say, let's get along. They go, all right, we're on the same page. Boom. We go, we didn't know that. No. We know you didn't know that. Do you have social media? Yeah, I got social media. How did you not know that? I don't know. I don't check it. You didn't check? Yeah. I got to call and question that guy. But the point is, right? Now, let's say I'm a Russia person, right? 100% Russian. Now, I'm Russian. 100%. Okay? I live in Russia, right? I'm there. Let's just say I'm not, obviously, right? We all know. ABC News Radio, KMT, 1490 AM. Right? But they're international, yeah, right? But not if you're a journalist. You screw Russia because you get locked up. You forgot that law. It's right there. You go against anything politic, bye-bye. They put you in prison. They don't put you in prison here, thank God, right? They wouldn't be on my doorstep. All right, so that's the answer. Okay, now, that's the good. But let's say I live there, right? I don't talk about it. No. Not going to talk about it. Not going to happen. Not happening. I don't talk about it. But I don't live there, thank God. So that's the answer, okay? That's why a lot of people, when you ask them when they're in Russia, what do they think? They go, we love Russia. You don't ask them. But some are saying, because they're thinking. But they're on social. So they go, oh, yeah, we got YouTube. For now, right? So love it while you have it. But that's what's going to happen. I know a broadcaster. I shouldn't say I know him. I follow him on Twitter. We should have him on. But she's not going to talk Russia, I guarantee it. But she literally had to move out of the area. Or she had a Russia, because she's Russian. A lot of people are Russian. So when it all happened, they did a little thing. And then somehow YouTube said, oh, we don't, you know. But they have all kinds of Russia channels. But they said, oh, so a lot of broadcasters from Russia, in essence, not supported, you know, with anything. Advertisers like, no. All right. So technically YouTube kind of skewed, just so you know. But the point is, right, she had another channel, thank God, and she speaks multiple languages. A lot of Russia people do, right? But you say, hey, where were you born? Oh, Russia. Got it. Okay. Now they say a lot of countries because there's a lot of little in between. You go, is that part of Russia? They go, yeah. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. I thought, right, that a certain area was Russia. They said, no, it's not Russia. It's out of Russia. I go, oh, okay. But in a while, they'll probably say, oh, yeah, we're part of Russia. I go, but you've been on the out of Russia. They go, not anymore. Okay? I have friends there. I have a filmmaker in an area which is on the outskirts of Russia. We interviewed somebody like in the outskirts of Russia. He was able to talk, but he was talking about things happening in Russia where certain people are being locked up. Now, they overturned some of those things in the courts, but, you know, they renege. So they say one thing and then they do other, and you go, why do they do that? Because their minds don't make sense. They're senile, man. They're senile. But you call them that. They go, how dare you? Go, see, there's a senile moment. Seriously. It's going to turn you guys at some point, right? But that's where soldiers go, not on us. I go, that's what's been happening. That's why the troops came against you. That's your own people going against you. It's not U.S. people. The U.S. doesn't take credit for that. They didn't do that. That's a Russia person that did that. He did that because they're making sense. You are not. You're the half of the nation not making sense, you know? And I said, just go with the Chernobyl. Who would do that? If you're at the top, would you ever put your own troops in harm's way? You know, I know some are going, but the U.S. says, I know the U.S. has done that, whatever. The point is this, right? We're talking about Russia. Russia, in essence, has 100% put their troops in harm's way. A lot, right? We don't even know everything. Some of them are like, we just take orders. Yeah, those are the guys on, you know, they're doing what is said from the top. But I think there's a guy in the middle. I guarantee there's that guy. And that guy's the guy that he should have been watching. But he was trusting the people at his side. I would say, don't trust the people at your side. You know, go to the troop and say, is this happening? Because they're telling me it's okay. Because no, man, it's happening. All right, good to know. All right, right? Then you put that guy that says, no, it's happening. And then you say, I get you. Then you go, guys, we need a new. That if he does that, you're good to go. Then you go, oh, he had the information wrong. Sometimes that happens. How many times does somebody goes, well, I don't know that, right? We all know who that is. Biden, right? I don't know that, right? When he does that, you go, oh, he didn't know. He doesn't know everything that happens. Oh, well, we thought you knew. He does that, right? It's called, I don't know. What's that about? So that's the answer. Okay, he doesn't know everything. They brief him, but sometimes, all right, maybe I'm eating too much. Has that little confused stare? He doesn't know. You go, sorry, it's important because, when he does that, he still doesn't know. Okay, when he has that moment, you go, okay, here's the problem. We were not aware of it. That's why we need more information, because they may go to war with us 100%. All of a sudden, he does that, you have a problem, okay? But here's how you get him out of that. You say, so do we want to go to war with Russia? He goes, no, we don't want to go to war with Russia. No. He does that. You're almost there. But then you got to go next level. And you say, okay, so if we don't want to go to war with Russia, do you want to, no, you don't say that. You say, will we get more information so that we know what to do if he goes to war with us? Oh, yeah, we want that. He does that. Then you got what you need. Because I think, and I'm telling you, I'm saying it, they are not doing what they used to do, right? Pentagon's all like researching space. There's a reason for that, guaranteed. Watch it. There's a really good. I should post it. No, then I'm that guy. But anyway, it's called, is it Astro or is it a mothership? Okay, so there's a lot of stuff coming. All right, but you got to focus on world first, right? Then you go, okay, because that's a research ship, guaranteed. But the point is this, okay? You need to focus on getting more information, okay? Pentagon used to be really good at that. They need more, right? That's where usually they go, okay, what do you know over there at, the other guys, right? And they go, oh, well, we know this. Don't go with what is the guy, because they didn't see him coming. That's the answer, right? They go, what do we know about this guy? And they say, oh, well, this, that, and the other. But you go, no. Can you go back to the archives, in essence? Yeah, you go back to the archives and you say, okay, what do we know? It's called history, right? What do we know about, like, where was the guy born? And then you ask, how do you get that much power that quick with troops? Like, how do they know him? How does he know them? And how did he get that much and get into the middle of Russia, right? When you say Moscow, people don't get it. They don't know geography. Moscow's in, like, the heart. How do you go to the heart? Do you get it? I know. You're going, why are you asking that? Well, it's because this, right? If you were like, seriously, I would so be that guy. I go, look, okay, President, here's the thing. They may go at us, okay? And here's why. I would be that guy, right? Did you ever watch, okay, good movie, Alec Baldwin, all right? He plays, I know, it's a story, I got that. But they go, you come with us, okay? Because he wrote a paper about how things would happen, right? He wrote a paper. It was simple. And he said, okay, well, this is what happens. He goes, okay. But he goes, no, I don't need to go there. He goes, no, you're coming with us. And then he gets in harm's way. He'd be dead. That's where you go. That's movie. I would be like, I'm not going on this ship. I don't think so. You just need the information. Here's the information. There's the answer, okay? They write papers on this. Well, how do you see it going down? They ask that. They don't ask that of me, but I'm going to say it right here. Here's how it goes down. If that guy would have been in power, you go, oh, shoot, because he goes old, okay? You got to know the guy. Now, if you watch certain movies, you go, oh, that's how he knew. They're very confusing. But in a way, he goes, no, he doesn't operate that way. Then they go, oh, got it. But then they still do dumb, and then they still bomb. Okay, so they don't listen. But the point is this. Listen to what is the guy, because there's going to be more like him if he does go away. They're going to say, well, then I'd take the mantle, right? But they're dumb. They're dumb, okay? But if he takes it, he already took the hearts of people. But if he takes it, he takes the favor of people. Then he takes everything, and then he is the new guy of Russia. And Russia will say, sure, why not? They're so used to going left or right? The kids, not so much, but they get locked out because all those laws are there. They go, is there a law for that? Yeah, okay, well, there you go. You go to prison, so you don't talk. Okay, if I went to travel, or I'm sorry, obviously I travel. But if I went to Russia and then I said, okay, they'd say, so what do you do? Just you're visiting. All right. They let you go. But if they say, what do you do? Oh, I do ABC News, radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Got it. That's called, they're going to find you. They're going to kill you. And then you don't get out of Russia. All right? You don't get out of Russia. Do you remember the whole, like, you know, the woman who went away and then she got out? You know how long she was in prison? Over, you would call it medical. They go, not here. Right? There you go. That's the problem. So don't travel to Russia. You have people there, don't travel. Don't go there. At least for a year. Don't go. You never know. I don't have marijuana, okay? But, you know, she had to be someone, right? WNBA player, right? In order to, you know, trust me, she's not going back. She's going, I don't think so. Not going to happen. So that's the answer, okay? So don't go to Russia. You know someone in Russia? You say, hey, good visiting you, you know, when I do. But I'm not going to Russia. You know, you want to come here? That's, you know, good to go. All right? So far, we're good with Russia people. I say be good with Russia people. I love Russia people. I do. Love, right? I actually did. I messaged somebody, and, you know, they're Russia. And I said, hey, by the way. You know, they said, yeah, good enough. I said, okay. So, I said, you know, but if we're at war, I guarantee they say. Right? And I go, uh-oh. Right? So, there you go. Oh, loyalty to Russia, 100%. Just depends who's in power. That's the answer. All right, so we're out of time. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Bye-bye, everyone.